Listen, being broke is hard, and when you're this desperate, you start having crazy thoughts. You look at those death game in movies and think, hey, I could probably survive Squid Game if the prize was a lifetime supply of money. But then we need to take a look if these games are even worth playing for. Today we're looking at the death games that are absolutely not worth the paycheck. So first off is the trend that got people on the internet licking a candy for 3 months straight. Squid Game. Now when we're talking about prize money, it's 45.6 billion won. That is roughly... Oh, we'll get to that later. But then, let's look at the hiring process. Before you even get the job or this death game, a K-pop idol in a suit has to slap you in the face repeatedly. That's an instant no. And the catering? Oh, don't even get me on this freaking... They feed you one egg and a can of Sprite. Listen to me. If I'm going to be running for my life, dodging sniper fire, and betraying my friends, I need proper food. And look at the end results. Gihan wins the money. And what does he do? He dyes his hair red. He looks like a Karen who is about to ask the manager of Squid Games, which he actually does in the movie. But here's the thing that makes no sense. He didn't even spend the cash, bro. He was too busy playing the detective, trying to find, the man behind the mask. Bro, you have 45 billion won in your bank account, bro. That is roughly $38 million. You know how suspicious that looks in real life? You go from gambling with thousands of dollars of debt to having the GDP of a small country in your pocket overnight. That is sus. That is the most suspicious thing in human history. Imagine if you suddenly have $38 million sitting in your bank. Police are going to look at my bank statement, see that I was homeless yesterday and a multimillionaire today. They're going to assume I did something very suspicious. You just can't be broke and then rich instantly without the government tracking you. But Gihan, you know what he did? He's walking around the airport like nothing happened. If that was me, I'm already in jail for tax evasion. So to sum it all up, I go through all that trauma, I watch my friends fall off a bridge just to end up depressed in a suit? Nah bro, I can't do that at a regular 9-to-5 job bro, pass. Next up, the Jigsaw. Now surviving Jigsaw is like realistically impossible, so you're telling me I have to cut my own hands to basically survive? Heck no bro. Now let's take a look at the paycheck here. Prize for winning, you get to leave. That's it. Think about the medical bills, you survive the trap, you crawl out with one leg and half an ear. Now you're alive, but you're more dead than you ever started. Then we have the Belko experiment. This is for everybody who hates their office job. The premise is kill your co-workers, or the microchip in your head goes boom. Here's why this is a scam. If you win, your reward is you get to do it again. But this time you're facing other people that survived the same thing you did. Congratulations. It's literally battle royale in real life. Finally, Alice in Borderland. This is basically Squid Games, but with better outfits and way more math. You play games to earn a visa. If your visa expires, a giant laser shoots you from the sky and, kills you. So the paycheck is literally just more time to be miserable. It's basically a subscription service for your life. And the games, no, it's not some sort of child game, It's not red light, green light. It's calculate the radius of this room, solve the X and Y, measure the angle of a right angle. All of that while a room fills with acid and a panther eats your leg. I'm cooked. I even failed my math exam the other day. I'm not solving a quadratic equation to stop a freaking laser beam. If I wake up in Borderland, I'm not going to be playing. I'm finding a nice bed. I'm laying down there and, just accept my fate. So lesson of the story, getting rich quick usually involves losing a limb, losing your mind, or just doing math. And I don't do math. Squid Games, you're traumatized, so you're an amputee. Velcro, you just play until you're dead. Probably the only game worth playing is Hunger Games. So all you have to do is just hide and pray that nobody ever sees you.
What the fuck?